Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest on the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to apply. All right, so today I'm at Grant Cardone headquarters in Florida, and we just got done watching a pitch competition, and I have a return guest back on the show, Phil, who's invited us back out. We were here last year for the pitch competition, and I'm always blown away and inspired by these young adults out here creating businesses, pitching, winning money, gave away some money today, but I'll let Phil get into some of that too as well. So first off, Phil, welcome back to the show.
Adam, thank you for having me.
Man, you guys were giving out some money today.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Oh, it's great. You know, I think today we gave out $12,500.
Man.
And so what's really cool is we commit $6,000 total, $3,000, $2,000, and $1,000 to the top three winners.
Yeah.
And then when they come up on stage, we put on a big show, we cross out the number, and we double it.
Yeah.
And so we actually also awarded a fourth person today. We were so blown away with one of the business ideas. It was super emotional and personal to this young entrepreneur. And she wanted to impact her home country of Jamaica with proper technology in the schools. And we felt that because of her mission and because of the work she wanted to do, that we wanted to extend her an additional $500 for that business.
What's it like to be able to, stand up there, give out the checks, but more importantly, make some of these individuals' dreams come true and bring in their businesses like that much closer to becoming to fruition? What's that like?
Selfish for me. It feels selfish because it makes me so happy, and I get, as I'm standing on stage and the girls are all looking up and wondering who we're going to call next. And we call, and then they all cheer for each other.
That's the amazing part about it. Like, you go to a regular pitch competition with adults learn something here. Nobody's like, yeah, they won. No
one's head went down. No one got upset. No one was crying.
Happy,
They were happy, right? And just sitting here talking about it right now, I'm getting the chills thinking about it because we're opening doors for these kids and allowing them or giving them the tools, right? The money is the tool to actually found and create these businesses. Yeah.
What about the, I'm curious through your lenses, bringing newcomers that have never been to the headquarters for the first time, for them to be inside that morning meeting and for them to experience it. Their jaws are wide open. They're alert. Like, what's going on? Like, what's that like?
It's really, really cool. So we'll do about 85 mentor workshops this year with mostly inner city kids. These are kids who, they go to school, they go home. Some of them don't even have homes. And so when we bring them here, we have, people in proper dress, respectful, treat everyone like an adult the way that they want to be treated. And then they're sitting in this morning meeting, usually at that time they're in school, they don't like it, it's grim, let's say. And then it starts and it's so exciting. Everything's positive. We're reporting all the good we did the day before. We're not correcting anyone on anything. It's simply a start to the day that ignites us to be able to produce.
And looking at this, as I see this continue to grow year over year, I, of course, follow on Instagram, the Grant Cardone Foundation. Highly recommend others do the same. It's been a solid year since you've been on the show, I believe. Give us some updates. What's going on with the foundation overall?
Yeah, so last time we spoke, we were heading into our first Grant Cardone Foundation cruise. We ended up raising over $6.2 million, which is a huge success.
Absolutely.
It was so successful that we've committed to doing it in 2025 and 2026.
Wow.
So our next cruise will be November 17th to the 21st out of down here in Fort Lauderdale. And we're going to kill it again. We are going to, it's going to supersede, of course, 6.2. We're projecting about $8 million.
Wow.
We're already over 50% sold. So we're super excited, but not just that. Last year we brought in and had about 48 events and had about 2,500 students come through our office here, right? Yeah. You say, wow, this year we're going to do 85 events here physically in our office and have over 5,000 kids
so
come
you're
in
not
for workshops.
Busy.
No, we're pretty slow around these parts.
You're pretty slow, huh?
Yeah.
What is that? Talk about some of the impact and why this was designed to be this way, because the ripple effects in there, whether it's going back to their communities or otherwise, talk about some of the impact and the design of these programs.
So the design is that it's supposed to shock their system in a good way, right? So just the same as if you jump in a cold pool, you get a shock. Here, we're bringing kids into a situation where we foster and breed success. And we don't just we don't just believe that they can be successful. We actually expect that they are successful, irrelevant of the background they're coming from, the socioeconomic standing, their race. None of that matters to us. What matters is that they have the potential, and we are trying to show them that they have the potential and to believe in themselves that they can be incredibly successful. We actually had this week on yesterday, we had a young boy come in. It was his third time, and he has a great relationship with one of our sales guys, Dave. And to the point where I brought him onto the sales floor. We were about 30 feet away from Dave, and he's a young kid, 10, 11 years old. He sprinted away from me and gave Dave this big hug. This is his third time here. He's seen him every time. He got to shake the cowbell for when we make a big sale. He got all the sales team riled up. And he's, the second he walked in, he says, I want to see brother. I want to see big brother Dave, because it's big brother Dave is what we call him. And so to see a young man, a young boy come in here out of whatever city he's from and have such a connection with one of our teammates, it just shows that there is a serious impact to be made.
Yeah. So I know you have the cruise coming up. I know that you're doing a bunch of events. Talk a little bit about some of the IP and the things that Grant Cardone's continually providing, whether it's books, whether it's access, free access, I believe you gave today to all of the students that participated in the competition at Grant Cardone University. Talk about some of the IP and how fruitful that's been.
Yeah. So last year we donated about 15,000 books around the country.
Wow.
This year we'll probably do around 25,000.
That's a big pallet. That's a big pallet of books. I've seen somebody give away 15,000 books before, and I have it on my Instagram actually. But that's a huge pallet of books, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of physical material.
Yes.
And so we'll send probably 25,000 around the country this year. And then we have Cardone University, which is at its core a sales education. But what it does is it equips our young entrepreneurs or just young people with tools that they can apply no matter what career they're going into, right? The ability to sell is necessary no matter what your career is. It's simply about communication, figuring out what someone needs, overcoming an objection. And we teach the kids that they're already salespeople, right? So as a quick example, if mom and dad are making something that the young person doesn't want to have, they have to sell them on why they should get pizza or chicken fingers or whatever it is that they want, right? And so to be able to show them that, hey, if you have a bad attitude, if you're nasty and you provide no value, you're going to eat whatever you don't want to eat. But if you say, hey, mom and dad, I have a big smile. I love you. You guys are the best, right? I just cleaned my room. My homework's done for the week. I took out the trash. Is there any way we can get chicken fingers? You might get chicken fingers if you approached it that way. That's a sale.
And just to be clear for everybody at home that's not aware of what Grant Cardone University is, this is the same platform that businesses pay thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars to participate in. So they're getting the same thing.
Yeah, it's all the same material. We have we call it the trim down or the 10X Kids University, right? So Cardone University is thousands of hours. It's just too much information for high school and middle school age students. So we've taken the necessary pieces for them right now. But yeah, we have businesses that their contracts are in the hundreds of thousands of dollars per year so that their sales team and their team as a whole can produce more and bring in more revenue. And especially when we work with groups for like these pitch-off competitions, these are young people who have an interest in going into business, right? They're entrepreneurial in spirit. So this as a tool is amazing ability for them.
And I know that one of the things, so talk a little bit about like the types of organizations you choose to partner with, whether it's, by the way, for a pitch competition or otherwise, because I know there was an accelerator you partnered with for this particular competition, but just in general, who does Grant Cardone Foundation look to work with? Yeah,
so any public school, pretty much. Title I is usually the qualifier we use because it means that the certain percentage of the kids in the school are below a certain financial threshold. But I try to be as wide in our mission as possible because we want to impact the largest number of people we can. We'll also work with charter schools because plenty of those are Title I. We'll actually work with private schools, especially here in Florida, because there's a tuition voucher program here in the state. And so a lot of times what will happen is the students in like the bottom 5% of the public school system have the biggest, they're the most troubled, let's say. They fall out of the school system because of different reasons, right? And then they go to a private school It's actually paid for by this voucher, but they're still in the underserved and at-risk community. Yeah. So because of that, we get to work with them as well. We'll also work with any nonprofit that's working with at-risk and underserved kids. So like Big Brothers Big Sisters of Broward is a big one for us. The Network for Teaching Entrepreneurship, which is nifty. Today we had Seeds of Fortune. We're very fortunate in that we have the opportunity to work with just about any other nonprofit because we're not concerned about competing with anyone. Yeah. We are here to be an asset and to help work as a team with other nonprofits. We're not worried about people, nonprofits taking any funding from us or losing a grant or anything like that to anyone else. So it allows us to really work with as many people as possible.
Amazing. Well, Phil, it's been great catching up again. Last thing I want you to do, look into the camera, tell people how they can follow the foundation, how they can follow you, how they can participate.
Yeah. So Grant Cardone Foundation on all platforms. GrantCardoneFoundation.com. We just uploaded or published a brand new website. We have a ton of content on there. We have photo galleries from all of our events. We have videos. We have About Us. It's a bunch of really great things. And if you want to reach out via email, info@GrantCardoneFoundation.com. Info@GrantCardoneFoundation.com is going to be the best place for that.
Amazing. And for everybody at home, just so you know, we'll definitely put some links in the show notes so you can just click on the links and head right on over. And speaking of the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe or follow button. This is a daily show, each and every day, bringing you new content, new ideas, and hopefully new inspiration to help you along the way on your journey as well. So again, hit that subscribe or follow button. And Phil, man, appreciate it. Good to see you again.
Thank you so much, Adam.